It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, April 28th, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Friday morning, April 28th, 2016. United News that are top straight at 7 a.m. on this Friday morning is authorities in Southern California said early. Former Speaker John Boehner grabbed the spotlight on Wednesday with comments he made about Senator Ted Cruz.
Donald Trump has called himself the presumptive Republican presidential nominee, but he can't become the real presumptive nominee without the first getting a lot of vote on the California primary on June 7th, the last day to vote in the GOP primary calendar.
Pyongyang, South Korea. North Korea on Friday sentenced a U.S. citizen of Korea to 10 years prison after convicted of espionage. Some version is taken American that has put beyond bars this year. Powder sent the Trump off to New York team harmless. More than 200 civilians have been killed in airstrikes and shelled at the government-held and rebel-held areas in last 7 days of fighting in the battle-centered city of Aleppo, but other groups said on Friday. The UK Labour Party has been in the center of a row over anti-Semitism, including its relationship to anti-Zionism. What do those terms actually mean? Vatican City, Pope Francis stressed that the research evidence is a cure diseases must be available to all people. A helicopter carrying 14 people crashed Friday near the Norwegian city of Bergen. Police said Martin Cronin, a spokesman for the Norwegian police, said the helicopter was totally smashed. Plans declare on May 26th that John Wayne Day in California had been rejected over racist comments the actor made when he was alive. The Oscar winner made his name by playing tough cowboys in heroic soldiers films such as The Alamo and True Grit. The most tremendous stunt of the women trying to make the University of Washington cheerleading squad has nothing to do with gymnastics. As a beachy glow false slashes her down. It's called shooting arrest, unleashes outrage. Shipping containers off the welcome home as a Phoenix. Racist emails rock and balance. Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. Bales, Montana. Former Montana Senator Conrad Burns, a former county officer who served 3 terms, died at the age of 81. Jacksonville, Florida. A Florida working police officer has been fired and charged with battery for punching the handcuffed women in custody multiple times, police said. Washington. The U.S. Army decided not to kick out a decorated Green Beret after he body slammed an Afghan police commander accused of raping a boy. Foxborough. Voters in Monday South elected to fill 2 3-year seats on both the school committee and board of selectmen altogether. Races this year will be a contestant. On the school committee side, incoming school committee member Marilyn Weiss has chosen to seek a re-election after serving a 1-year term to fill a vacant seat, while incumbent Steve Hunt and Dylan Klein to pursue a second term. Also committed to the 2 seats on nurse practitioner, former longtime school committee member Martha Slattery, permanent and educational software committee employee Rob Canfield, Brockton teacher and Common Core advocate Chris Connolly, and contractor former selectman Mark Selman. Someone also running the board of selectmen this year, and also campaigning for both offices in an effort to raise awareness about the opium problem of Foxborough. The Massachusetts Gaming Commission denied a proposal at Brockton-based casino Thursday, eliminating potential competitor gambling market going to the increasingly crowded in southeastern Massachusetts. Springfield, Massachusetts. Fire officials said a blaze that broke out at a condominium complex in Springfield's First Park section displaced one person, caused $50,000 damage. The Springfield Republican reports fire crews arrived at the scene at Long Hill Street about 8:30 p.m. on Thursday. A large crowd of Governor Watch firefighters continued to blaze, while Springfield Fire Department spokesman Dennis Lager said acted for different condos. Medford, Massachusetts officials say a 58-year-old man was killed after he was hit by a medicine transportation afforded the community rail train in suburban Boston and Medford. The billionaire investor announced that he sold their Apple shares. Here's what billionaire investor called concept on CNBC yesterday when asking if China's government interference was the reason he sold all of his Apple stock. Saying that Australian government on Friday blocked the sale of Eskimon Company, the country's largest private landholder, into a Chinese-led consortium for the second time in 6 months again, saying the sale is not in the international interest. Amazon showed off its dominance in public cloud market on Thursday as the Caps turned better than expected quarterly earnings report. The country has fallen steadily and now lower than in the United States, but there's increasing doubt about whether Germany can consider its round. Washington, the wind industry reported one of its strongest performances on the record. The American Wind Energy Association said it expected to move over the next 5 years. Stocks now down 210.79 points at 17,830.76. SP 500, 2,075.81, and Nasdaq 4,805.29. Until now, with its features of human sleep such as eye movements, where seen all these rebels and birds now studying the bearded dragon of popular pets suggests that these distinctive sleep rivers emerged since the millions of years ago. Japan abandons costly X-ray satellite lost its pace. UK astronaut Tim Peake is going to get a drive a rover to surface Mars today away. The ISS crew member to take part in the experimental control machine from space. The world's first and only home-based oral chemotherapy tablet capsulating is the treatment of people with advanced bowel cancer. Boston and Massachusetts Senate voted overwhelmingly Thursday to raise the minimum age for purchase cigarettes and other tobacco products across the street, which you can make the second to raise this first to 21 years old. They raised the minimum age for purchasing cigarettes and other tobacco products across the state. The birth rate among American teenagers across the level of the 1990s had fallen to an all-time low, according to the Adult Police Thursday by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Peter Chill News Time, 7:07 in the morning time. Down on Press Sports Report. Last night, the Boston Celtics playoff run came to an end last night at the Garden as they fought the Atlanta Hawks 104-92, while the Boston Red Sox losing to the Atlanta Braves 5-3. Next up, tonight, the Red Sox will be at Fenway Park taking on the New York Yankees in the first of the 3 games between the Sox and the Yankees. For the second time in 7 years, Los Angeles Rams used the first round pick of the NFL draft for quarterback. They kicked it off Thursday's Fantasy by selecting California's Jared Goff. Boston and the Hawks will give 50 years to stop playoff memories to get by a hobble Boston team and then in the second round in the NBA playoffs. Denver Broncos down, Lynch ball, Tensile Falls. Peter Cheladusad, 7:08 in the morning time on this Friday morning, and it's time now for a Trevor Report. Let's study off down in Rhode Island, where it's looking good tonight with and by the Ocean State out in the Cape Bin vicinity 28 on the southbound side of the Bourne Bridge. It is slow go. 28, it's a little stop and go from Clay Pond Road all the way at the Bourne Waterway. But Route 6 will go from Southwood to down Orleans. Down in southeast Massachusetts, it's looking good except on 24 northbound side. It is so from 139 and so down all the way at the Route 120 in Canton. Route 3 on the northbound side is so from 18 in Weymouth all the way at the Unit 3 to Braintree. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side it is so from the split all the way at the Dorchester. 93 in both ends looking good in the downtown Boston. 120 on the northbound side it is so from Route 1 in Dedham all the way out to Route 20 Warfare. Mass Park the eastbound side it is stop and go from Natick all the way out to Newton and then breaks again around the Austin Brandon tolls. Mass Park on the westbound side it is so from Logan Airport all the way out to the South Boston. Southeast 93 in the southbound side it is so from Bedford all the way to Zachem Bridge. Route 1 to the southbound side it is so from Route 16 the Revere all the way out to downtown Boston. Route 1 on Sumner Tunnel, it's all Callan Tunnel looking good. 128 on the southbound side it's so from Route 3 Burlington all the way to Route 2 in Lexington. Route 3 on the southbound side is also before Route 128 in Burlington. But 393.95 looking good from 128 to New Hampshire border. 495 is looking good from Amesbury all the way at the Wareham. Highways and byways of Worcester and Springfield are looking good. Otherwise, the pack is looking good from Stockbridge to Boston. Highways and byways of Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine are looking good. Down in Connecticut, I-91 on the southbound side, it did so from Main Street all the way at the downtown Hartford on I-84. I-91 on the northbound side will also have to Route 9 in Cromwell. I-84 to the eastbound side will also have to Route 8 in Waterbury. I-84 to the westbound side, it did so by the Newtown stretch. Route 15 on the Mary Parkway to the westbound side of store from Bridgeport all the way to New Canaan. 95 on the southbound side of store from Bridgeport all the way to Norwalk. 95 on the southbound side of Wilson at the Madison, Connecticut stretch. Down in New York City, Lincoln Tunnel on both ends, it's slow go. 95 on the northbound side of the store from Fort Wayne, New Jersey, to George Washington Bridge in the Bronx. 95 on the southbound side of the store from the Bronx to the George Washington Bridge. Long Expressway to the westbound side of the store from 678 degrees all the way out to the Midtown Tunnel. 278 on the westbound side, also on the Vernon and Earls Bridge, 278 on the eastbound side, and it's from Vernon and Earls Bridge in Brooklyn all the way out to Brooklyn, 278 on the westbound side, also at 495 of the Brooklyn Grand Central Parkway to the westbound side, also around the LaGuardia Airport. New Jersey Turnpike is looking good from New York all the way out to Delaware, and Garden State Parkway is looking good from Wildwood all the way out to Newark. Down in Philadelphia vicinity, 76 on the eastbound side, also for the United States all the way out to Center City, Philadelphia. 676 on the westbound side, and it's off in Camden, New Jersey all the way out to 95 and all the way out to 611 in Center City, Philadelphia. 76 on the eastbound side, and it's off for Plymouth, beat it all the way out to Malice and Wind. We get an accident on the eastern compact near 276 in King and Prussia, so expect some delays. 476 on the northbound side, Wilson Ave, Route 95 in Chester. Highway New York State Freeway is moving from New York to Erie, and I-8 is moving from New York all the way up to Cleveland. Okay, let's take a look at the Pennsylvania Turnpike. It's looking good from Philly to Pittsburgh. Okay, look at MBTA alerts at 712. Subway system is looking good. Commuter rail looking good, and on the ferries they are looking good. Peter Chell News Time, 712 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for weather report. For today, most skies got about 58 degrees, east with about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For tonight, clear skies, with the chance of sprinkles up to 3 a.m. with cloudy skies, low about 39 degrees, east with about 5 miles coming in the evening. Saturday, most skies got about 50 to 62 degrees, northeast with about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Saturday night, increased skies low about 39 degrees, south with about 6 miles coming after midnight. For Sunday, Chesapeake, after 10 a.m. Cloud skies about 52 degrees, east with about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chesapeake 50%. Saturday night, rain like cloud skies low about 42 degrees, and Chesapeake 6%. Monday, Chesapeake cloud skies about 52 degrees. Chesapeake is 40%. Monday night, most skies go about 41 degrees. For Tuesday, Putt Center, Putt skies about 62 to about 44 degrees. Wednesday, Chester Showers, Putt Center, most skies about 62 about 45 degrees. Chesapeake 30%. And for Thursday, Chester Showers, most skies about 61 degrees, and Chesapeake 30%. Good and on here, it's 46 degrees with Putt skies, and the humidity of 66%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, April 29th, 2016. Have a good morning, good positive. Have a good day.